Okay, we got these young trailer. Hold on. Who we got? Okay, the Kollector. Okay.
Tarkana must pay tribute.
We pay with blood, not gold.
Shao Kahn demands both.
Oh man. What? This character's gonna be stupid. I bet he's gonna be stupid. What the fuck is that? What? Oh, that flawless block. Oh, we got bolos? Oh. Damn. What is going on with this character? He's throwing all kind of trinkets. Oh, you get a combo off that. God damn! Oh! Okay, some Melina type stuff. Oh my god. Yo, he collects your head?
Fatality.
That was savage. Greedy ass. Greedy ass. That was tight. Cool little character.
There we are.
Starting off with something hot.
Start out hot. That is Kollector.
Kollector, a brand new character.
Brand new
First name the, last name Kollector.
First time seen in a Mortal Kombat game.
Yes.
You may have seen him in some of the story trailers we had in some of those scenes, but that is the character right there, Kollector. Steve, let's talk about how he. What do you want to start with?
Let's talk about his lore. This is a brand new edition.
Okay.
And a new race. He is from a six-armed race called the Nagnata, and he is new to the game and new to us, the viewer, but he's actually an older character in terms of lore. He's an old-time Shao Kahn guy. Yep. He was a long part of Shao Kahn's regime back in the day, and his job was to be literally the Kollector.
Right.
The Nagnata, they don't use typical like names. They're actually, their vocation is their name. That's how kind of loyal to their job they are. And he was the tribute collector.
Yeah, he reminds me of like some Lord of the Rings.
And you have to pay tribute, essentially like a taxman or
Sure.
a mafia enforcer for Shao Kahn. And if you want to see how he connects to the present day in the Kotal Kahn regime, you got to play story mode. But that's kind of his backstory. He's a very greedy guy, and
Yeah, he's greedy as shit.
A lot of Shao Kahn minions are like people that he created or people that he enslaved. This dude's all in. Like you can see in his intros and all that, he's gleefully happy about his job.
And he's got some cool little trinkets in there too.
Yes, that shines into his gameplay.
Are we going too fast?
Well, no, we need to talk about. We have to call that. That was a Steve's lore minute.
Oh, Steve's lore minute. That doesn't get any better.
It was like a minute too. Finally,
It may have even been longer.
We do a lot of Steve's lore 30 seconds. That was really nice.
But you round up.
Yep. So he is all in on what he does, and there are like as you get the game, you're going to see some of these trinkets are going to be kind of fun to watch.
And that's exactly what he does in his gameplay. He collects swords, maces, artifacts, magic spells. So
probably like
you can see, he actually has this little
like
backpack that
three, 4 characters left,
and he can pull out pretty much anything our designer art team could think of.
Right.
He can pull out of it.
And he doesn't have just 4 arms; he has 6.
He has 6. Yes.
Yeah, because if you can see we'll show you in a second. The backpack he's holding is being clutched very close to themselves.
Like little baby arms.
Yeah, with little tiny arms.
His little T-Rex arms.
So awesome. So just archetype-wise for characters, when people like if you're looking to play the Kollector, what kind of player plays him?
This is a tough one.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
When I was learning to play him for the stream, I couldn't nail it down myself because he's so eclectic. He's so interesting. He has a little bit of everything. And then I realized it really shines in his personality. He is a collection of different archetypes. Like, he has some zoning, some counter zoning, really good mid-range, good mix-ups. He has a command grab.
So he's going to be
he has
stupid.
some trap-type moves.
He's going to be
Got
stupid.
it all.
Yeah, he really does have, like...
And he's a new
because
character.
he has so many different little weapons and artifacts.
It's gonna
there's
be
a
dumb.
little bit of everything.
So we talk about like the master of none type situation.
Yeah.
Like he has a lot of things he can do well.
He has a big umbrella, like a big toolkit.
Awesome. I think we should want to go into him.
Yeah, let's go straight into it. So one of the really neat things about...
Oh, turn him around real quick.
Yeah, you can see his little backpack.
And you see
Baby arms.
the arms just like clutching it super close to him. Yeah.
So he uses his arms and his weird little legs in all of his normal attacks. I'm sorry, but
His
they
legs
are.
seem to be normal size.
No, but the way his knees are and his little feet.
All right.
Like you can see here, he's literally throwing different stuff from his backpack.
And I love how like fluid all the arms are.
Yes,
right? Like,
it's so cool how they work together. He has a lot of two-player animations, which are like grapple moves.
Which Tyler loves.
Yeah. So he's almost like a hybrid grappler in a weird way.
I like two-player animations because the other player can't do anything about it.
I love this one because of the weird way he gets down on his
This character's
like
so
that.
weird.
Yeah.
He definitely has a very interesting fight style.
Yeah,
Something we
it's-
haven't really used.
It's not like a traditional martial art at all.
It's just kind of, I'm going to throw everything I got at you.
Yeah,
Right?
it's like this is a sweep. His hop attack. So you can see it's this mix
It's a
of
sweep.
weapons and magic.
Yep. See, we're on the same page today.
He is a very unusual character, which I think is neat.
Cool. So, what should we start with? Base
Let's start with base specials. So the first one is you can see the little mace he has attached to a chain. He has this really long range kind of projectile move, and he can actually charge this up.
I'd hate to interrupt you for a second. Could you go back for a second? Even though this seems to be a Tarkatan war camp, there's a beautiful rainbow back there.
Yeah,
Look at that
that,
beautiful rainbow.
Beauty can happen anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Continue.
so he can actually cancel out of it, which is another thing he can do. He has a couple moves that he can cancel, and if he fully charges it, you get a big old
Oh,
crushing
damn.
blow.
And it's going to take about a second to fully charge that too, so you're vulnerable the entire time.
Right, you're vulnerable the entire time, which is why the cancel's pretty decent.
And it's fun for me to hear that crushing blow situation because as we play more and more, we're all sharking for crushing blows more, and like that's cool to know. Yeah.
All right, so another move he has is this move, which is actually a projectile absorb. I picked Jax, which probably wasn't wise because he doesn't have a normal projectile, so I gotta wait.
You got this, Steve.
I totally am this. This is so bad
Man,
because of the heating up.
timing is all
All right, here we
bad.
go. Wait. There.
Yeah, it's the first
So he
character.
absorbs a projectile, and the neat thing here is, if he amplifies it, okay, this is it for serious. If he amplifies it,
Ooh, you got
he
it.
gets this orb that he can follow behind.
What's up?
And he can use that to force them to back or to block, and he can use that
He's
in
forcing
setups.
movement, yeah.
Exactly, right.
That
so
orb doesn't
you're
go
trying
very
to
far.
zone him, and then he actually flips it back, stops your zoning, and then zones you. Another move he has is
Even
his
collects
charge.
your projectiles.
I did not think of that, but that is super clever. This is like his combo ender. You're going to end a lot of your juggles with it. You can amplify it to do additional damage. And finally, he has this bola attack, which he tosses this. If you amplify it, he's going to get a capture state, so he gets a combo. And he can also hold this like his mace, and he can actually cancel it if he wants. He can cancel forward or just out of it. It's
Am I
pretty
the
good.
only one that's just not
It's a
hype
little bit on
about
the slow
this?
side,
Not really hype about this character.
but obviously that's one of his main combo starters.
I was hype about him, but
So that's kind of his base moves. It's a lot of, I actually say farther than mid-range, and a lot of stuff that's not your typical move. You know, again, cancels, absorbing moves. He's pretty unique like that. So let's go over some of the loadouts I made.
Let's see what you got.
The first thing I gave him is up mace, which acts similar to the straight mace, but it goes up, which is why I called it up mace.
Great.
The same, the same rules apply. He can charge it, cancel it.
Looking
And you can
like-
see visually it looks really similar.
So then you don't know if he's going to do the up or the straight. It's a little mindy.
Exactly, which adds to the since you can cancel both, so
Now,
they don't
does the
know.
up have a crushing blow?
It does not. Another move I added is a command grab.
I love that. Can you amplify that, Steve?
You cannot, but it does have a crushing blow, and that is
What are the requirements, Steve? Give it to
for
us.
punishing a roll. So a wake-up roll is invincible,
Right.
except against throws.
Wow.
So, if you read throw, or sorry, wake-up roll, you get a crushing blow, and do a
pop-up.
pop-up.
Nice.
You know, it's funny when I first read some of the things where it's like you had to punish wake up roll. I was like, well, that's not going to happen very often. The more we play and the more we roll,
Yep.
I'm like, nope, that's going to happen a lot because
Yeah.
it's such a great corner maneuver.
Yep.
I mean, he has a command
The
grab.
other
That's
thing
nice.
I gave him is, a teleport.
Cool.
This is
Of
super
cour-
fast, has
Scarecrow.
really good recovery, and this is a great addition for his mobility, obviously. So, you know, if you were playing a matchup where
He
you're
even
getting
stands
dunked
like
out and
Scarecrow.
the absorb is just too slow to get out, or he's getting overwhelmed, you know, you can use the teleport to get in. You can also use it for like setups.
And he has different variations of the teleport.
Right.
White boy gonna play this
In
character.
front of them, stay in place, I think.
Exactly.
Right.
And it's super, super fast. It's like the old school Raiden teleport. Let's go into his fatal blow before.
we showing his throws yet?
I think so.
Let's just do it just in case.
Did that. Okay. Did you back throw as well? We did. But still, throws are cool.
Throws are cool. 2 players. Tyler's in.
My vote for our most brutal.
I like his fatal blow.
It is really messed up.
I just love the blood out.
Yeah.
I love Jax's face during that last part.
And how he's smiling as he's
Yeah.
sitting. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Jackson's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jax is fine. Alright, so let's go over one more loadout.
Alright.
And I made this a zoning loadout.
Okay. Again, because he can do everything.
Right, so the first one I would use, you have teleport, then you get in, and you start doing command grab mix-ups. This one,
Real quick though, just look at the
What
skills
is
and
this?
stuff he has collected over time.
That's the
he
stuff
has
he
some
collect.
really cool gear. The maces are the coolest. He's got like, one is literally like a brain.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he's-
Yeah.
I think one's like a small skeleton or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's the one that I like.
Yeah,
he has
yeah.
one that's covered. It's full of eyeballs. You
Yeah.
can the art team, because he's anything
Anything.
from Outworld. You can see they were like, what about a brain on a chain? And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, absolutely, that makes sense.
But that brain needs to have spikes, of
Yeah.
course.
You think he
So
looks
the
nice
first thing
now?
I gave him is a projectile. You can do it in the air or the ground, and it'll do dot damage and actually keep these flames on the ground.
Damage over time.
It seems like
Wow, and he could just do it.
a cool.
What
Yeah.
type of crap is that?
And the recovery is pretty good, and he can do close, medium, or
Oh
far.
hell no, man.
Hovering the
He's
flight line.
Jax. I love that he's just still getting pumped,
don't
even though
care.
he's on
He doesn't
fire.
care.
That's MK.
Oh, let's look at the backpack. Oh, well, maybe we can't. Moving on. All right. I'm
You
over
can
it.
see it's got a skull on it. It's pretty metal.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool backpacks too.
So then I gave him a chakram. This replaces his bola, and it is significantly faster. The trade-off is he cannot charge it anymore or cancel out of it.
Sure.
But this is awesome because the meter burn puts him in a capture state.
Oh wow.
And this has to be one of the fastest projectiles that does a capture state
Oh yeah.
that's ever been in
I
MK.
mean,
Like,
they're there for a while. They're caught for just about a minute. You can dash up and get into that.
yeah, like a really common scenario is he'll do it from literally
this looks
full
scary.
screen, and if a projectile trades, he still has time to go in and get a combo. It's awesome. So you're not gonna have like the meta game of canceling it and charging it, but it's just straight up you can't go wrong. If you're willing to commit to the amplified, it's an awesome combo starter. And it actually has a crushing blow, and its requirement is tied to another move. So if they are on fire and he does the chakram, you get that crushing blow, which gets a pop-up. So his
Oh, wow.
projectile, without amplifying,
Now this looks
gets a
good.
crushing blow, gets a big pop-up into a combo.
That's great. Cool. Is that basically it for this?
That is basically the collector. He can use in a bunch of his normals.
I never noticed it was stuck in his
He
back.
uses it in a lot of his combos, and one of his big ones is his back three here, which has a lot of range for a low.
Dang.
And this is also complemented by his forward 4, which is another low. I think, to me, Noob Saibot in like the mid-range footsie game, low is where he
Footsies.
excels. He does not have like a long-range overhead.
So you look at like we all play the beta, right? Like every
Yeah.
every character you have like this sort of the thesis statement around them how you want to play them. Like
Yeah.
Baraka, I like to start with forward 4. Most
Jada,
people do.
I'm gonna wait to you.
Sure.
Wiggle stick.
Yeah.
Wiggle stick.
Yeah,
With Noob Saibot, I think it's too slow.
yeah, for sure.
And the effects just look amazing.
Yeah, I really like the ectoplasmic like goo that the clone turns into.
Mad props to the effects. Looks so good.
So his list of normal attacks is not really huge. He's really more of a special move character.
Right. I think he's got like, I don't know, 7 main combos or something.
Yeah,
like that.
it's really one of the smaller normal movesets in the game, but it's a special move that excels.
Yeah,
So
it's
let's
how
go
you
into his-
connect everything, right?
Yep.
Let's
just go into his throws because they're pretty sick.
One of my
I
favorite
like that
things
back throw.
I think about doing the next Mortal Kombat. One of the things I really like is when you see moves that were like in the reboot, like in Mortal Kombat, and see how they've gone from like that gen to this gen is always fun to see.
Sure.
All right, so special move time. The running man is back. The shadow tackle. It's pretty much exactly what we want. Pretty fast. Takes up a ton of space.
Is it still overhead?
Air. That's happened to you.
Yeah, it's happened to me.
Yeah,
And it's amplified. It's just awesome. I love the gesture he's doing, and then the clone does the sickle, and you can actually see the sickle teleport back to his back. So cool.
There's a neat, and the way he stands over him after the meter burn is ominous.
Oh, that's so
Like, just
good. Look at
staring
him
at
looking
him?
down.
Yeah.
So this actually has a crushing blow with a pretty cool requirement. It's after he's used 10 clone attacks. So Derek, count down with me.
1, 2. Or do you want me to go backwards? 3.
And it doesn't
4.
have to just be.
5.
He has the anti-air on his back.
7. 8.
9. Now we're ready.
Yep, I'm ready. Oh, it's awesome.
And that'll trigger, again, any of the 10. It could be any of his clone special moves.
As you're playing Noob, you're probably
You're-
Oh,
Yeah,
you're definitely
yeah,
gonna
again,
be.
he's-
You're definitely gonna be
Based on
zoning.
special moves, right?
And then lastly, for his base loadout, his teleport's back. Classic teleport. He can amplify it to get additional damage and take him on this fun ride.
God damn.
I bet he's having a blast.
He is.
Yeah.
So let's go through some of the loadouts.
And teleport safe on block. I'm just
I don't
kidding.
think that's true.
I'm just kidding.
So the first loadout I want to make was a classic noob loadout. That's pretty much clone moves. So I gave him the low slide is back.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, them projectiles do a lot.
I love the little gesture he's doing there too. And then a brand new move, but definitely fits with his style, is actually a dive kick clone, where the clone is doing the dive kick. I don't know how you can get cheaper
Get
of a fighting
baited.
game move than a dive
Get
kick, which is
baited.
always good. You can never go into dive kick, but a dive kick where you're literally sending out someone else to dive
Where
kick
you're totally
for you.
safe.
Yeah.
Well, also it just even if you don't hit with it, changing up your jump arc.
Exactly.
is
It
super
was just
important.
how I've been using it. Like, if I think you might do a ground pound with Jax, I'm jumping. If you didn't, I just do it.
I never knew how important it was to Noob Saibot.
You trying to anti-air
Yeah,
Noob
like,
Saibot?
this dude is all
Good
about
luck.
posing.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
So lastly, MK Trilogy Ghost Ball.
Oh man.
This will actually drain your stamina. You can see it. He loses.
Oh wow.
It's unblockable. It is very slow startup, but it's fully unblockable, and then it'll actually take a lot of their stamina.
The slow start can actually kind of confuse you, because when we played earlier today, there were times where I knew it was coming and I tried to jump,
And you got
but I
it.
couldn't miss. I mistimed
Right,
it.
right.
So
One more loadout.
Yeah. See it, Steve.
All right, so this one I based on his sickle, and these are brand new moves.
Probably have to wait, man. Katana
real
probably
quick, I want to
next
say
next comeback.
I want to give a
has.
shout out to Rick, the Hadou from Combo Breaker. I wanted to wear this hat because Noob Saibot's one of his favorite characters in the game.
Is this another moment of Tyler just throwing out names?
No, you guys know
Just
him
randomly giving a shout
You
out.
just-
I like Rick, and I'm wearing that.
I mean, everyone likes Rick.
Yeah, I like Rick a lot.
Who's like, oh, you know what? I hate Rick.
No,
Like,
no one says
Bert,
that.
can you back me up here, please?
How? I like Rick too.
Right,
Yeah,
like
I mean,
he's
like-
universally regarded as one of the best
Yeah.
tournament organizers.
I'm not trying to-
in the
I'm
He's
world.
one of the
Like,
nicest people.
I want to give him, so it's okay to give him a shout out, then, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean,
It's
it's
just
just
a
Moving
total
on.
non sequitur.
right.
Like,
he
what
likes
a,
Noob.
What a frigid take.
I think it was your timing. Your timing was wrong.
I thought the timing was pretty good.
Hey, I wonder if they're
Well,
gonna have a
maybe
noob smoke
maybe so.
Moving
skin, noob smoke
Combo
skin.
Breaker will be great though.
Yeah, we'll be excited.
Anyway, so this is a sickle-based variation. The first move I gave him is Sickle Snag, which
Sickle
is
snag.
it's a combo extender and anti-air grab. If you amplify it,
I liked it. I liked it.
Oh.
I liked it.
there you go. So that's a really good combo
It's a
starter.
nice combo.
You can also use it to anti-air. That's the wrong move.
Spoiler alert
Yeah,
for
all right.
later.
So then I have Sickle Overhead, where he tosses in the air and it's going to drop down. This is an overhead. And remember, I was talking about how good his lows are, but he doesn't really have an overhead. If you want to play a 50-50 base noob,
Ah, boy.
you can do that. And it
Does
has
that
a-
move count for your crushing blow for later?
Yes. All the clone moves should work.
All the clone moves.
Cool, I was making sure.
Why would that one randomly not count? There's a chance it doesn't. I don't know what I'm
We're
talking
going in
about.
hard on
50-50 noob.
There's also a decent chance it doesn't count. Right now, Aaron is at his desk looking. So anyway, you could meter burn it, or sorry, amplify it.
He's
to,
gonna text me and be like, "You might want to dial that back."
So that's close, medium, and far. It does not track, but it's an overhead that can hit literally from overhead. Like nothing's ever been more of an overhead.
All right, fair enough.
And then finally, sickle teleport.
This is one of my favorites.
That's
You
the
will
cheap
always
stuff.
throw it behind the opponent. Like I'm not controlling it, and then teleport to where it is. And if you amplify it, he immediately pops them up.
That's awesome.
Oh wow! So if you try to
He's
punish,
a real neat character. I gotta get on this.
Yeah, I don't know why you're not
blown up.
playing him because he's super mobile, super trolly,
Yeah, no.
super edgy.
These are all qualifications to be my character.
Kind of looks and dresses like he's still from the '90s.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow, is it just? It's just that stream we're doing today. All right. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, that was.
Guys,
I just mean he's edgy. Like,
Yeah, I'm so edgy, Steve.
we need to get together and just like be each other's teammates right now. I think.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Wow, Steve.
Talk about Behan's rap.
Yeah. Right.
All right. So finally, let's go into the fatal blow because he has an awesome one. It is actually a
they did.
tracking.
Oh wait, they already showed the
super quick
collector's
move.
fatality. Wow.
It's awesome.
Kerbam.
Well, teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Framework. There we go. Yeah. So awesome. What a cool character.
Yeah, I think fans of Noob are going to be super excited.
There is something about it that I really love. That he does have that classic feel for those who played him in earlier iterations of the game. But he has his own fresh take.
Yeah, and there's a couple other new moves that you'll see when the game comes out.
That's also cool for like just lore fans. He has such a fun backstory.
That's been a theme against, or across most of the characters.
Let's hope Erron Black
Let them feel how they have before, familiar.
brings this
to,
this
previous
combat
games,
cast up a
but
notch.
bring in these new takes on these characters. It's great. I think it's awesome for all these characters that are
Yeah,
returning.
I'm very excited. I would say when I was looking at the list, that when I saw Noob's name when we decided to put Noob in the game, he was the one that I wanted the fans to see the most. Like that was the one that I knew was really going to excite people.
Noob's one of those cool characters that he's like a classic character, but he's not actually in every game.
Right.
Like
I dig
he
him.
Man,
sat
they
on
better
his
not give
ass,
Erron
so
Black
it's really
a
cool.
teleport.
So the absence makes the heart grow fonder type situation. With a lot of characters, it's really cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
What are we doing next, Tyler?
We got another character to show.
Another character.
Got
This
a
is
trailer?
three. This is three.
We do not have a trailer for this character,
Lit.
No.
but we're going to show this character. We're very excited for the return.
I mean, have you even hinted at this character at all?
I actually put it up on the Twitch page for the title of the stream for those of you who went to go see it. We're going to show.
So people already know.
so
I
people
mean,
already know.
Noob, cool,
But not
he
every-
cool.
Not everyone.
But
He
most
cool.
people.
Not most people.
Are you trying to talk right now?
How many
Erron
people? What do you think
Black.
the percentage of
Erron
people?
Black is coming back to
Now it's
Mortal
100%.
Kombat 11.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
now
was-
it's
there
now
it
it's at 100%. There he is.
Interested in this
Awesome
character.
denim shirt. Like this is stylistically
Denim shirt
one
with
of
the
my
vest.
favorite-looking characters.
Because you are known to wear denim shirts.
I'd wear a lot. I
Young
would
Arthur
like to
Morgan.
wear more.
For
Resurrected.
wearing hats. I would say that's your brand.
Yeah.
My brand. That's a word. That's a word I love. I don't really. So Erron Black, what are we thinking about him? What is his archetype?
I would say Erron Black is a trap character, hybrid with 50/50s,
Oh my god.
hybrid with
Speaking of Sonic, right?
not traditional zoning, but keep away. Not he doesn't just pew 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 pew.
Right.
He does not do that.
He definitely works differently than he did in the last game.
Yes, but he does have a lot of moves that keep you out in really interesting ways that he has to think of.
Awesome.
Cool.
I say.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's
Let's start with his throws because they're both tremendous.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna do it. I wanted to preamble this.
I like
Sorry,
it.
I forgot to do it.
Do it again.
That's my favorite throw in the game.
It's staggeringly good.
It is so realistically Looney Tunes.
The hat flying away and catching it is the best thing in the world.
the watching Kano freak out is that he has dynamite
What
in his
the-
hand is amazing.
He could have just dropped it. He could have thrown it, but
Right.
no. What do you do?
In the heat of battle, it's tough. That's a
Man, just
strength.
walk over and stomp you.
It's so good. All right, do the explosion one more. I want to see the hat again. It's just
The
too
hat's
crazy.
so
It's
good.
the best thing I've ever seen. Moving on.
When I saw that throw, I was like, okay, I love this game. Like that throw.
So-
It's personality.
Yep.
People, personality.
One of the things with Erron Black is we wanted to keep just a couple of his core moves, but then reanimate and kind of redo everything, but make them kind of feel like you won't be completely lost, like he's just a totally new character, but a fresh coat of paint. So let's start with, you remember in the last game, his 2-1 string, all those big punches where he kind of punched you like 100 times. It was like his main string. We didn't bring that back exactly, but he does have a 2-1 mash string.
Oh,
it's
okay.
pretty good. It ends in an overhead, which means at any time he can actually do his slide. I just totally messed that up. There you go. And they don't know if the low is going to come. Another example of that would be he has a new string back two where he bops you. Yeah, he bops you on the end of this pistol, or he could actually, again, go into the slide.
The slide is dangerous.
Yeah, it's a unsafe 50-50, but it can come at any time, so it's pretty scary.
Does he have a command grab?
He has this. This is probably his best, like, mid-range move, like, from this range. Like, I would say his range is not the best in the game, but from here, he has this, which...
I love the axe handle there.
Yeah, it's such a cowboy thing to do. Like, it's very... I like that it's not, like, martial arts. Like, he's not doing, like, kung fu. He's just kind of walloping you.
You wouldn't expect him to do kung fu.
Right, it would be weird if he was doing kung fu.
Ooh, these pokes.
All right, what do we got? Let's go through it.
And then he has a bunch of strings involving his pistols that are just absolutely cool.
Ooh.
Man.
It just reminds me of
I
like,
like it.
old school like Western.
Arthur
trick
Black.
shooters.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah, I really like this one. He's actually using his foot.
Oh, they brought that string back?
Fancy.
So then the last normal I wanted
Can you
to
do the
show...
high one again?
No, that was a sweep. That was the complete opposite of this.
Just fanning the hammer.
Very, very cool.
Super
So the last normal I wanted to show is actually just directly back from MKX, and I'm super glad. The big boot's back.
Oh, they brought it back?
Ooh.
Ooh.
And it has a crushing blow if you do it 2 times in a row, and it's an overhead.
And so naturally you're going to do it.
Yeah, naturally you're going to do it, and then they get knocked down, you walk back, you do it again.
The quote here at work is, "I'll do it again."
I'll do it again. And then you can mix up with the slide. And I don't know how the community feels, but here internally, we absolutely love the big boot.
Yeah.
And we always were happy in tournament when people, like, people playing, like,
It seemed like it's faster.
game. It's, like, very back and forth, very old, methodical. Then, nah, never mind, screw that. Big boot, yeah. So let's go over his special moves, because they are, again, pretty different and pretty interesting. So his caltrops have gone, and instead he actually has a jar of reptile's acid that he can throw on the ground, which I just love the concept of it. Off his slide, he can actually amplify it and also throw the jar.
That's cool.
And it
And
does
lastly,
damage over time.
he uses his
Okay.
rifle in rifle stance. So the idea is he pulls out the rifle and he automatically.
Oh,
is
wow.
He's walking you down.
From here, he can actually cancel it with block, but he actually has to put it away, so there's recovery. He can do a normal attack,
It's so troll.
or he can start shooting.
Oh, my God.
They are super fun to do.
What is
The
this?
problem is, well, I guess good for the opponent. He only has 8 shots. After that,
He's
he
gotta
actually
reload.
has to reload.
So you can't do that move.
Oh, wow.
8 shots and then do it again. You
Right,
actually
he has
have
to reload, and he can choose whether he wants to reload just a couple of shots, 3 shots. You can decide, and obviously
You're
there's
just
a
busting,
lot of
bruh.
recovery. Put it short and put it back.
And it remembers how many shots you have.
Yeah, and it'll remember.
Nice.
It does. This is not something where like it's on a cooldown. Like he
Oh,
actually
yeah, this
has
is
to
gonna
keep
be-
track in his head, and the opponent
Oh,
does
man.
how many shots he has. So
yeah, so do you.
right, and you can see it's very powerful and actually juggle them. So it's a great keep away tactic, but it's got the 8-shot limit.
Sure.
I love the fact. I mean, just the gunslinger mythos to me is
It's super.
always been super cool, and I'm really glad we have.
The
it.
walking them down is such an awesome.
Yo, walking the boys
This is also,
down.
People who there are people out there who get afraid of Zoni type things, but like
Right.
he's walking towards you, he has to reload. There are choices he has to make to do this.
Yeah, that's what I mean by he's not a traditional zoner.
Right.
Where a lot of the stuff, you're going to be putting these out and then going into the stance, and the opponent's going to have to know, like, are you going to cancel it or actually commit to it? How many bullets does he have left? Is he going to then go into his 50-50? And he can do the slide, but, he's in a lot of trouble if you block it. He's kind of a thinking man zoner.
Yeah.
Not to say traditional zoning is brain dead. I am a traditional zoner.
Which is exactly what you just said.
Yeah. So let's go over his loadout.
Cool.
Yep.
The first thing I gave him is actually a command grab.
Uh-oh.
He can amplify it. That's really excessive.
Dang.
And this is a actual command grab. It's not a hit. He has tick throws.
You got tick throws, too?
This one's great. So off of one of his main mid-range moves, he can actually tick throw you. And if the opponent's trying to mash out of it or jump out of it, you can go into the string. And then I gave him this low shot. It's not actually a low, it's a mid, but he, you know, shoots the ground. And to me, this is great as a keep out tool to just keep your distance. Like you can see, he will go all the way back, and then he can start kind of his keep out game.
So what they saying is it's
really
safe.
Good tool to just kind of keep them away. Like if the opponent's trying to, like Kano's trying to do his command grab or any of his pressure, you can just go back. And that also complements, you know, he gets in when he wants, and he can go for his command grab next up. But when he wants to get out, he can get out of dodge.
Yep.
Skip town.
He also has some really incredible gear.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to give too much away again. His hats are all amazing. He has an eye mask. Like some characters from the past.
Yes. So let's go into his fatal blow because it's awesome.
Yep.
You know,
We've seen pieces of it in
right.
trailers, yeah.
But the beginning of it's actually really powerful because it's actually a projectile.
Oh wow. Oh.
I love him catching the coin at the end.
Catch at the end. Yeah, I love all of the little.
Bruh, that fatal blow is so
shot type things
fast.
we added to Erron Black. I mean, there were some in the last one too. He could throw the coins up last time to shoot. We turned that into obviously his fatal blow. But just all that sort of Annie Oakley sort of Bill Hickok type stuff is really cool.
So with the fatal blow, a lot of them we wanted to really be good in this game, and the into-s, like the attacks that go into it, are often very, very strong. Like, and you can see this one is great for beating zoning. Like you can see.
Yeah, you can't throw a projectile out when he got fatal blow.
Throws a knife. He has armor, so he's going to absorb the knife and then get him. And it's
You
very,
can't throw a
very fast.
projectile.
The downside is all the hits are high, so if the opponent ducks it, Erron Black's going to be left open and is going to get his back blown out. But if he sees your movement and he's looking for it, it's literally like we want the feeling like you're a quick draw guy. Like you're literally sitting there waiting and then you moved and you get shot up.
We have another loadout, yeah?
Yeah, one more loadout.
This is cool.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the modern costume. And I like a cape.
It's nice.
Someday
Who
I
doesn't
want to
like a
have
cape?
context where in my normal everyday life I can wear a cape.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough go.
All right, so I gave him this new move, the Nether Beast Trap, which is actually the jaws of the Nether Beast
God.
that he's made into a bear trap. If Kano steps into
Nether
this,
Beast trap.
Nether Beast, right? And you can see he's put in a capture state, and the amplified is really cool because he kicks it to him. So it becomes a low projectile.
What?
Scoots across the ground. And this obviously, you can imagine how this complements kind of his rifle stance. Like put it out here, now the opponent can't walk forward. He can go into this, start unloading, and they're going to have to use like a teleport. Maybe Kano could jump in there and do an air ball.
I'm playing Erron.
Erron Black can block it. It's a whole meta based on kind of slowing the pace of the mid-range with that Nether Beast trap, which it lasts for a long time.
But it will break.
Yeah, it will break eventually. Then I gave him Scud Shot. So this is a move where he goes into a quick draw stance, and here's how it works. This move is super, super cool. He will actually hold it and shoot a projectile.
Oh wow.
And I'm doing this automatically. I'm holding 3 to hold it, and I can choose when to let it go. And at any point, he can also amplify it and then quick draw. So if you're standing here, say you have Nether Beast trap out, and he's going to start to throw knives, I can actually hold this, and he doesn't know when I'm going to amplify it, let it go, or actually hold it down. It's a really, really cool move.
Kind of counter zoning.
Yeah. I've never really seen counter zoning like that before. It's pretty neat. So that is Erron Black.
Some other moves we didn't show, obviously.
Yep. He's got some really interesting, really cool stuff we didn't show.
How about we go
Can we
into
see that fatal?
one would probably show a fatality.
Yeah,
We showed one for Kollector and Noob, so yeah, I think it'd be crazy not
So
to show
set
one.
that up real quick, and we'll chat about. We will have some. Do we have birthday shout-outs today?
We
get those?
do have birthday shout-outs today.
Let's hold off on those for now.
Then why'd you bring them up?
To make sure we had them.
Okay.
Very excited to see the fatality. What is your favorite part of Erron?
Hey, boy, Erron looking.
To me, it's got to be
looking
the
kind of.
animations first command grabs. Like they are the trick shot stuff, and just anytime he's fanning the hammer, it's super cool.
Right. There's something about that sort of iconic pose when he's above somebody who's kind of crawling away is really neat.
He shows no mercy.
Nope. Oh, let's take a watch. Let's just watch Steve beat up on this Kano, huh?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Oh, we could have seen a intro.
Ooh.
Oh, got text.
I did not like that.
Oh, you can get bodied.
Yeah, you think I'll win?
I think you should.
I hope I win.
What difficulty level did you put it on?
On medium.
Oh, got him.
It's okay. You wasted the fatal blow. Don't worry, everyone.
Don't worry. Medium's not going to beat Steve, everybody.
You never know.
That's true.
You just washed up.
That's true. This end of round's tremendous.
Oh.
Wait, Erron Black doesn't have the same voice actor, huh? His voice sounds different. That sucks. Or does he? I don't know.
Oh.
Oh.
What if I lose?
Then that's on. Do you remember the end?
I do.
Seemed pretty easy.
Snake oil. Oh. Oh. Put your face in it. Yeah. Yeah, that was the Kombat Kast. Kollector wasn't what I expected. Could be a dumb character. With that dot damage stuff that he got. Noob Saibot was Noob Saibot. Erron Black, man looking strong, man looking stupid. Erron Black is just gonna be, I can tell he's gonna already be a problem. But I don't have much to say about this Kombat Kast. This Kombat Kast for me was 6 out of 10. I give it a 6 out of 10. I know it's a 6 out of 10 when I get a yawn. I yawned one time. One time I yawned, so I was like, it's definitely a 6. But hey, it's all good.